Hi everybody, it's Michael along with Jason, and we are just wrapping on the East Coast tour for the Celiac Project, collecting interviews for the documentary. We started in Boston. We hit Harvard Medical Center where we talked to Dr. Leffler and Melinda Dennis and gave us some great information on where things are going with some of the research and other things. And from there, we drove into New York where we met with one of the top bloggers, Molly, based on a Spruce Story, and had a great time meeting her and talking to her about celiac disease. We did some man on the street in Washington Square Park just to sort of get the pulse of what people were feeling and knowing about gluten, about celiac disease, and that was very enlightening. From there, we went to New Jersey and we met Priyanka, who's The Adventures of Anti-Wheat Girls, another big blogger, and met her and her family at a celiac support group. That was really an incredible time, just seeing kids together who were sharing their stories about living gluten-free and having celiac and how they cope with that, and also got to talk to Priyanka's mother, who's a prominent gastroenterologist who happens to have 2 kids with celiac disease. She was so well spoken about the disease, about being a mother and having both having 2 kids with it and then how it affected her as a physician. And then from there we headed into Pennsylvania where we had our last 2 interviews. The first one was with Gluten Dude, who's a very, very big blogger in the community. He sort of calls out the media on some of the things that they do and say that can be damaging to our community. Really great, nice guy, super guy, and also a Springsteen fan. So we had a great time talking Springsteen with him as well, because we are both Springsteen fans. We stayed in Pennsylvania where we met with Alice Bass, the head of NFCA, the National Foundation for Celiac Awareness, and learned about what they're doing there, and another great interview. So it was, I feel like we knocked it out of the park with this trip. Thank you again, everybody, for your support. Keep the emails coming and the comments coming. And Jason, anything that you want to add?
Well, I've learned a lot about what it's like to live, to try to exist on the road with celiac disease, and that's been the most eye-opening thing to me. What the challenges are, and I've also learned a lot about the science behind celiac disease, and it's been really interesting, and it's been fun and enlightening.
Yes, and we were a lean crew here, but we worked very well together, and it was just a great time was had. It was exhausting, but
I can't wait to see all the footage.
Yes, and we can't wait to share the footage with all of you, and hopefully we'll get that out soon. But thank you so much, and we will check back soon.